everybody, welcome to my channel. Everything I say is alleged. My
So
opinion.
let's get into this interview Carlos had with Destiny. I don't even know why, because it's not like she on the show and all they did was talk about the show. But anyway, let's get started. Before I start, I'm going to just say this. Destiny is a revisionist, okay? She took no accountability for her part in the friendship with her and Melody breaking up. She want to say she real. She don't say, if somebody asks her a question and she don't say nothing, she rather not say nothing than lie. So when he asked you if you love Moses and you ain't say nothing, was that a lie? Child. But anyway, let's get into this review. So Destiny said she was not fired. It was contractual issues. It was some things she wanted that she wasn't getting. Child. Bye. I could tell you why you wasn't getting what you wanted contractually, because you wasn't giving nothing. You wasn't giving us nothing. You was the sidekick, always. Carlos said he is not the man people think he is behind the scenes. Destiny felt like she was on the hot seat at the reunion. Well, you came out hot aiming at Melody, so, okay. And you ain't tell us none of your story, so, Carlos knows Destiny deep secrets, and Destiny thanks him for not letting out her secrets. Child. She claims she took a 30-minute blocking people from her Instagram or social media, but unblocked them so that they could see her blessings. More like somebody probably had to tell you need support, whether good or bad, okay? Carlos said she is a star, and he said he was hard on her because the show is called Love and Marriage Huntsville, and she was the first person that he made a friend to the show because he was invested in Destiny's story, but she was not living up to his expectations because she was guarded and didn't meet him halfway. Destiny just strikes me as a person that want all the benefits but don't want to give up the hard work and sacrifice. Destiny ain't ever going to tell you her whole story. She said it when she talked about Kimmy. If anybody asks her a question, she always going to be like, why you need to know that? So she ain't going to tell you nothing. No transparency. Destiny claims that she was not herself last season and was healing and didn't know how to give her story in a safe way. Oh my God, what a lie. Then she bring up again that she was basically ordered not to say nothing. Child, please. For me, it's funny how Destiny can say she was not herself because she was going through a divorce, but can't understand what Melody was going through and why Melody was the way she was, especially with her crazy baby daddy. Child, it's the hypocrisy for me. Okay? Carlos asks, who did you lean on last season when you was going through it? She said that Kimmy was being nosy. She said she leans into her long-term friends, her therapist, and her life coach. And Letitia has become her ride or die and is consistent as far as cast members. Oh, child, please. Mel and Destiny don't talk. And Carlos asks, do she miss her? She says she still have love for Melody Holt. Now, you know that's shade because you know her name is Melody Rogers now. I know you know that. She said she learned that when someone wants to leave your life, call them Uber. Corny. Said the relationship was sacrificed for a storyline. Whose storyline? Yours? Yours? Because you came on that reunion and set it all off. Talking about you don't know where our friendship stands. And you haven't talked to Melody. All the while, y'all been texting each other back and forth. Child, lies, girl. You sacrificed the friendship so that you can get more airtime, in my opinion. Like I said, you created that. The fact that you sat on TV and went back and forth and told Martell everything that she said says a lot about your character and friendship. You chose sides instead of being a neutral friend to Mel and Martell. You said it yourself on TV. I was friends with Martell before I was friends with Melody. But you formed a friendship with her. You couldn't be neutral? I mean, after all, she did bring you to the show, confirmed in an interview with Melody Holt, said by Carlos King. I don't get it. Once you go back telling, even the smallest things, you go back telling, We got to watch your character, girl. So why Destiny acting like she ain't go back telling everybody what Mel said on screen? Yet you're her friend? Child, please. So Mel was accurate when she said she didn't meet you until the show started. Because Carlos King said that Mel said she ain't meet you until the show started. She always try to slip in some tiny shit. Well, she met me at somebody's funeral.
Well, obviously you wasn't rememberable.
Just because I met you don't mean I know you. And then she goes, well, I was single. So, no, I wasn't calling Martell. I know Martell since I was 12. Whatever she said, whatever age she said. And then I started dating my ex-husband, which is LeBaric. And then that's when I start coming around. That's when the show started. So that was accurate. Mel was accurate. Okay, she ain't lie. Like you going around the mulberry bush just to say that Mel was right. Okay. Anyway, is there a chance of reconciliation for Destiny and Mel is what Carlos asks. Or are you open? Destiny says she never say never. And she have to show her truth. She claims Mel was not the person she
saw on camera.
You sound real ridiculous because you just sat there and said you wasn't yourself when you was going through your divorce. So what makes you think Mel was herself? And you do change once your circumstances change.
I.e. having to dissolve all your businesses with your crooked ass husband, ex-husband, by the way. I.e. having to start from the bottom. Now she here. Like, you can't understand that? She was fighting for her life, fighting for her survival. But you couldn't understand that? Because it didn't look like what you was going through?
That's neat. She be wanting too much. She needy. So, Destiny, you just said you wasn't yourself. You can't extend that grace to Mel? Like, you're contradicting yourself. It's okay for you to go through it, but not Mel to go through it? She had the nerve to say she likes to do things alone, talking about Mel. But I like to bring my friends and family with me.
So basically you saying you wanted to ride Mel's coattail to the top? Is that what you're saying?
She will get to the top alone. Child, Mel ain't alone at the top. What makes you think she alone? Because she ain't with you? Child, please. Destiny, you can't bring everybody with you. Like, that's a part of life. You got to bring people who for you and won't stab you in your back, okay? Destiny said, what do we know about Kimmy? Child, Kimmy, she coming for you. Basically, she's saying Kimmy's not giving her real story. Well, I feel like none of y'all gave y'all real story except Melody, okay? She says she feels like Melody is very protected and they don't let the world see who she really is. Like, what do you mean by that?
Is it that Mel knows how to conduct herself in different settings?
I'm not understanding. Elaborate. But you ain't going to be able to do that because you don't know how to elaborate. Okay. Carlos said he does not feel that way about Melody, that she's protected because there's been things done to her and said about her. So he shut that down. Okay. Destiny is no longer with Moses, but she said he's her best friend. She hinted that the distance may have been an issue. When Carlos asks if she was in love, she starts laughing. Child. Now, didn't she just say when she don't say nothing, she don't want to lie? That's all I'm going to say. Okay. He asked if she want more children. She said she want more children if she decides to commit to Moses because he wants children because he don't have no children. Girl. She said she knows what's going on the show because the others tell her, a.k.a. Stormy and Letitia. She says she missed the show sometimes. They end up talking about the incident where Destiny got into it with Nell and Chris. She said she was not mad at Nell, but she said that's her man. So, child, shut up. But she said she was mostly upset with Chris because of the blogger who came into her house, which was an open house. She said she did not feel protected. She said that she talked to the Fletchers and now they're good. And then she lets us know that Martell took her to get a pow-pow.
She also claims that she's Martell's only friend that he ain't having SCX with. Child. And that right there just leads me to a lot of questions. So did you know Martell was having SCX with other women when he was married to a Melody? Huh? Friend.
So he asked her, what's the biggest misunderstanding that people have about her? She said that she has an attitude. You do. She claims because she's direct, people misunderstand that. Being direct and having an attitude is two different things. You had a whole attitude, and she also said about her being aggressive. She said all the ladies had a moment where they was aggressive. Yeah, I agree with you on that, but you was throwing chairs, girl. And that was pretty much the end of her doggone interview with Carlos King. Again, why they was talking about the show when she not even on it no more was confusing to me. She claims that her relationship with Mel was sacrificed for a storyline. How, Sway? Destiny claims she still don't know to this day why they're not friends. Like, girl, did you watch the show? Did you see your behavior on the show? Did you see the disrespect? None of that occurred to you? You don't think you did anything wrong in the breakdown of your friendship? It's the accountability for me. But anyway, that's all I got. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when my next video comes out. And share the video as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Matter of fact, come down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about this interview with Carlos King and Destiny.